Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we celebrate the senior student athletes of the East Brunswick High School boys soccer team as they hold senior night before a home game against the South Brunswick Vikings. Then we cut the ribbon at Kiddie Academy of East Brunswick as Mayor Cohn talks with the owner in a brand new business spotlight. We visit Playhouse 22 before opening night of their production of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and talk with the director about the production. Al Nygren, the executive director and curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, sits down in studio with the director of the film Shield in a Filmmaker interview. All this, plus we have information on an upcoming doctor talk on medical marijuana at the East Brunswick Public Library. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now. The East Brunswick High School boys soccer team held senior night before a home game against the rival St. Joseph Falcons. The Bears put pressure on the Falcons early and often, dominating both possession and shots on goal. Ten minutes into the action, East Brunswick senior Jeffrey Steinberg netted the Bears' first and only goal of the match, as East Brunswick would hold on for a 1-0 victory. Senior goalkeeper Ryan McSweeney preserved a clean sheet for the Bears, amassing 5 saves along the way. Now let's check out some of the action and meet the rest of the seniors.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are thrilled to be having this opportunity to have another grand opening for any type of business here in East Brunswick. And one of our biggest selling points in East Brunswick as a town has always been our commitment to education and to youth. Many people know that the number one reason that people move to East Brunswick has always been, and for decades now, the quality and the level of our school system right here in the township. And the sign that people recognize that, the sign that a town is still active and vital and growing, is the level of commitment to our youth. And so when we start to see businesses that cater to the growth and the expansion of the mind of our youth, that makes us that much more happy that our mission and our goal of providing quality education is resonating. And so for that, and because of that, we couldn't be happier that Kiddie Academy is opening up today. I'd like to introduce everybody to the owner, Rick Berkeley, talk a little bit about your location, hours, the ages of students that you're committed to, and perhaps your mission.
First, I want to thank you and the township for being so helpful during this process, because it wasn't easy, but they were there every step of the way. I also want to thank the community for supporting us and all of our family and friends for being here. Kiddie Academy is known for providing educational childcare. We strive to do absolutely the best, and East Brunswick is known to have, as you said, the best education system, and we're so glad to add one more to this community. Our hours of operations are 6:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. We serve children from 6 weeks old all the way up to 13 years of age in the before and after program. Our mission is to make every child be ready for school and life. We call that Life Essentials. Our curriculum depends on that, and it embodies that in everything we do.
This location represents my parents' vision that they had over 40 years ago. We're very happy and excited to bring Life Essentials to this community, and congratulations to Rena and Rick. Wish them all the best.
This still represents another business opportunity here in East Brunswick, and East Brunswick is open to business, and we believe that our business community is just as vital of a partner in the success of the township as our residents and as the township employees that make this town run. So I'd like to give Joe an opportunity to speak a little bit about our newest addition to the business community.
Thank you for opening up in East Brunswick. Thank you. And we definitely need more educational businesses out here. And on behalf of East Brunswick and Chamber of Commerce, welcome to East Brunswick, and I hope you guys do well, and welcome to the family of Kiddie Academy.
So with that, I think we should do the honors. Do we have a scissor?
We do.
All right. We're going to do that together.
That is a big
We ready? Oh! Yay! Congratulations.
Hiya, buddies. Mighty nice fall morning. Damn, what a sorry-looking bunch.
Now see here, Mr.
Get away from me, boy. Give me a minute to look over my new home, will you? What
Well,
the hell?
One
I
Flew Over
never
the
been
Cuckoo's
in
Nest. A lot of people know it from the movie with
Institute of
Jack Nicholson.
Psychology.
But the live production is so much better because you almost get to be a part of this sanitarium within the whole group therapy meetings. They're interesting characters to see live. McMurphy, Nurse Ratched, all the patients. And it is something that basically has a message of the big nurse is a lot like Big Brother, where basically she's trying to create order from chaos. And the result of that is getting rid of the individuality of each of these patients. We got a stellar cast in this, an incredible set, sound, lights, and it's an amazing thing to see when all of this comes together.
Now, we're not going to make any decisions, you understand. I just don't think he should be able to go around upsetting other patients as he does.
I ain't upset.
No, me neither.
Well, you may not realize you are. However, you are definitely being affected by Mr. McMurphy. He has been taking his positions of... Oh, here he comes now.
Right, Doc? What do you think?
I think it's a charming notion.
Doctor.
Doctor,
We have a meeting in progress.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Yes, we were just discussing the matter of morale.
Great, that's exactly what we were talking about. And I
The
suggested...
plot of the story of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which is based on the Ken Kesey novel, is about this one mental health patient named Randall P. McMurphy, who comes in and has a struggle with the big nurse, Nurse Ratched. The two of them go head to head, and it's really about him not backing down to her. It's an incredible story that includes him attempting to help the other patients in this ward. Both Nurse Ratched and Randall McMurphy have the best intentions, but as it turns out, it's really McMurphy that wants to see them really fly, really become individuals. The show dates are, it opens Friday, September 13th, up to September 29th. There's one middle Sunday, actually, that we do not have a matinee that day, but we have two shows on that Saturday at 3 p.m. and at 8 p.m. And that's when they are, Friday night and Saturday night at 8, and then Sunday at 3 p.m. In order to get tickets, you can easily go online to www.playhouse22.org, or you can call our box office. We have an incredible amount of talent up on this stage and off stage as well. Our set, our lights, our sound is amazing. It's very professional, and the people up there are doing a great job.
So go, my children, and sin as thee may, for tomorrow we shall all be tranquilized.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren again, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, here with the last of our Filmmaker interviews for the fall 2019 season. We'll be screening films between September 13th and October 13th at Rutgers University in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105 on the College Avenue campus. On the New Brunswick campus, we're about a block away from the New Brunswick train station. Really great space. Filmmakers always go wow when they come into our space because their film looks so nice. So we'll be screening films on select Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings between those dates, and you can get complete information at our website, which is njfilmfest.com. We also have the added benefit of filmmakers coming to the screenings, but today we have a very special guest who's also going to be at the screening but is here now to do a TV interview with us to talk about her wonderful short film called Shield. Her name is Danielle Aliska Lyle. She's from Princeton, New Jersey, a Jersey girl, kind of Jersey girl.
Well, kind
Quasi
of transplant.
from Detroit.
From Detroit, absolutely.
So tell us about this wonderful short film that you made. How did you get involved with making it?
Okay, so, you know, Shield is about a little girl. Her name is Zoe. She's in foster care. And she has an unusual attachment to a blanket. And her foster mom, Rachel, just basically helps her get out of her shell by way of using comic books. So what was interesting about, well, let me just start back when I decided to write the film. I met someone in grad school who was actually in the foster care system. And we developed a rapport, we became friends, and she told me her whole experience in foster care. And I think for me, I can't speak for anyone else, but looking at like the foster care system, for so long I see things only through the media, and I can see just this negative connotation. Yeah. You know, they'll say that the children are bad and that foster parents are terrible, and these are things that you can be fed and believe for so long. And because of her and her experience and how successful she is and how beautiful of a soul she is, I wanted to write something to honor her. So that's Shamir. So. I did that, and I wanted to kind of change the narrative because I think sometimes we just get sucked into the negativity of it and we don't see that there are positive people out here doing positive things, and that children are coming from very extreme circumstances but able to, like roses from concrete, and they're blossoming and doing great things in life. So I just wanted to change the narrative of that.
And I think you did a great job because the two lead actors are just wonderful. The little girl is sweet, she's smart.
Yes.
And you know, she goes through a major traumatic event, and it's not her fault that she's having difficulty in school. But the social system doesn't understand that. Yet her foster caregiver, Rachel, really sees past that and doesn't want to give up on the child's right. I mean, that's the story of the film.
Absolutely. And especially because I put Rachel, she was in foster care as well.
Oh, she was?
So she and her brother, they both were in foster care, so she knew what the system was like, and she did not want to give up on our little Zoe. Right. So what's interesting about our actor that plays Zoe, her name is Sienna Elise Rivers.
Yeah.
That was her first role.
Wow.
Acting, and she did
amazing. Like she's been doing it forever.
I know, she is such an amazing
so
little girl. We love her so much. She's big now. She's growing rapidly and beautiful, so yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about the film. It seems more like a documentary than it does a fiction film. And I think that's kudos to your direction as well.
Thank you.
Because you were able to get into the mindset of these people who are trying to buck the system.
Yeah,
you know?
And what I wanted to do, because every city has different foster care things in place for the children, et cetera. But I wanted to pull things that I thought was positive. Like, I believe that like having that treatment where you can come in home and get that kind of therapeutic treatment, I thought that was a positive thing, as well as CASA. So I just wanted to reel those things into the narrative fiction and really kind of like push those programs, and maybe like someone in another state can say, we need this here, or if they don't have it, or they can think about it or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and of course I see the value of using it as a tool to promote good foster care systems.
Yeah.
Since it seems like in some places they don't give it as much attention and support as they need.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how you found these wonderful actors.
Well, I have to give it up to my producer, Lauren Soa. She's absolutely amazing. And she had put out the casting calls on all social media platforms, and I guess a lot of actors just really found just the storyline really intriguing, and they applied. And literally for Gisela and for Sienna, they were literally like the last ones we actually watched in the screening room, and they were my first pick, so it was really great.
Well, folks, you have to absolutely come because Danielle's film is part of our Jersey Fresh program, which is to promote Jersey-based filmmakers. And this is going to be taking place on Sunday, October 13th. It's our last program, so it's the closer of the festival. Nice. And she'll be on hand with a number of other filmmakers. All the films we're showing that evening are wonderful and very talented Jersey filmmakers are going to be there. A lot of them are going to be on hand to do a Q&A. So if you'd like to come, go to our website, which is njfilmfest.com, and check out our website. You can purchase tickets in advance and come and meet Danielle on the 13th.
I love that.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Okay, I need you to have a stop. Stop. No, Zoe is out of control. I already called Mrs. Chang.
It's not okay for people to call you names, but you just don't go around hitting folks. Look, I'm helping her.
How?
I'm not giving up on her. I'm never gonna control her, what they say.
Do you want to give me that too?
I need your help. I'm trying the best I can.
Hello, I'm Karen Parry, Manager of Information Services at the East Brunswick Library and Manager of the library's Just for the Health of It initiative. I'm so excited to talk about a new exciting program that we'll be holding at the library on Thursday, October 17th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. called Medical Marijuana, Benefits, Use, and the Law. I'm joined here today by Dr. James Salwitz, oncologist with Regional Cancer Care Associates right here in East Brunswick. Welcome, Dr. Salwitz.
Karen, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
So let me just start by saying, why medical marijuana?
You know, in New Jersey now we have access to what is really a very exciting therapy for the treatment of a wide range of symptoms and many diseases. The law has become more robust. It has changed. It was just significantly improved. You know, we have literally tens of thousands of patients already involved in the program. And I think this is a great chance to talk to patients about what this treatment offers them and to make the distinction between what we're used to, marijuana, smoking from recreational on the streets, and to this as a medical intervention that can really help your lives be much better.
Okay, and Dr. Salwitz, so this is so exciting and new. What topics will you be covering in your presentation on the 17th?
Well, first we'll just talk about why this makes sense. What's the history of marijuana? How do we get to this place that we now have access? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the basic structures of the law, which is very open and liberal in New Jersey. Access is actually fairly easy. We'll talk about the process of how do you sign up? How do you find a doctor that does this? How do you use it? I mean, what are the methods for using it? And of course, we'll spend some significant time talking about in what medical conditions it's most appropriate and how will it help in those medical conditions.
So Dr. Salwitz, you are a medical oncologist. So my question is this just for cancer patients?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, we've been very excited at RCCA in the use of marijuana. We're one of the first adopters in the state. We were involved in this now for 6 years. We have over 700 patients that are involved in the program. And we've been very excited for our patients, most of them are cancer patients, and the difference that it has made. But the reality is there are over 15 different conditions that is improved from in the state of New Jersey, including most types of pain, multiple sclerosis, problems with appetite, even anxiety is an approved condition, PTSD, and multiple other conditions. And I think it is something that many different individuals dealing with many short-term and long-term medical conditions would be very interested in. What we've discovered is that you think of marijuana, you think about getting high and sitting in the corner on your couch and eating too much. But we see the opposite for medical marijuana. For many of our patients, this is a tool they use to get out of bed, get going, and live their lives. I mean, I have patients that get up in the morning with chronic pain problems, and particularly neuropathy, for which marijuana is unbelievably good. Use marijuana, and then that's what lets them go out into the world. That's what lets them go to work and lets them function, let alone enjoy their families, enjoy their lives, and sometimes just get some sleep. So we'll talk about all those different conditions and how it may apply and how someone might use it.
That sounds so exciting. We are so honored to have this program, Dr. Salwitz. I believe we are the first library to hold a program such as this. Again, the title of Dr. Salwitz's program is Medical Marijuana, Benefits, Use, and the Law, Thursday, October 17th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And we are very honored to partner with Regional Cancer Care Associates and the Cancer Support Community, Central New Jersey, to bring this novel program. Thank you, Dr. Salwitz.
Thank you so much, Karen.
The next time you come to the Municipal Center, remember, there's more to do than just pay a bill or drop off a library book. Take a stroll around the municipal pond. Many people come to get in their steps on the walking path or just watch the fountain and geese swimming around. You might even stop at the Little Free Library and borrow a book as you take in the scenery. Do you have an old tattered flag that you want to retire? Bring it with you to the flag drop-off near the municipal building. Between the library, senior center, and municipal building is the municipal courtyard. It's a great place to relax and catch a concert during the summer months. The grounds also have a reading garden, memorial garden, East Brunswick's 9/11 Memorial, and Veterans Park, where each year Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremonies are held. So remember, the next time you visit the Municipal Center, there's much more to see and do.